Hey, good afternoon, fam. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Sunday. Listen, so I've been having quite a few conversations, right, with a few friends of mine, right, in reference to the economy and what's going on, right, and all the changes, right, that the current administration is making right now, right, all the layoffs and job cuts and things like that, right? So I want to touch on the fact that you know we've we've been through this before, right? With so many different presidents, right? And I don't know why we just keep depending on the government, right, to create our lives, right? Now, here's the deal. I know some people are going to hear this and they're going to have something to say, right? And that's fine, you know. I know some people, need to work. Everybody can be entrepreneurs. Everybody can work for themselves. I understand that, right? But I also want you guys to understand that no one will come to save you. That is the title for this video today. No one is coming to save you. When things like this start to happen, instead of picketing, instead of going on social media, instead of complaining, I find that the best thing to do is to try to figure your way out of what's going on, right? I was watching quite a few contents on social media, seeing people literally crying about their food stamps being taken away, right? People literally crying about the job that they're about to lose, right? I actually have friends who tells me that, oh, you don't have sympathy and stuff like that, which is a lie. It's not true, right? Because guess what? I'm also affected by this. In my field, especially being here in the DMV, right? Being here in the DMV, a lot of my clients, when I'm in a lot are government workers, right? And a lot of my clients are six-figure income earners. Well, I'm not saying a lot, but most. Most of my clients are six-figure income earners, which means that if they don't have work, guess what? I can't get new clients. You understand? So you cannot say I don't have sympathy when this ultimately will affect me too, right? So, but what I understand is nobody is coming to save me. I realized that a long time ago, that nobody is coming to save me. And every time that something like this happens, I have to pivot. I have to make adjustments. I have to start looking at other opportunities. But most importantly, I have to now roll up my sleeve and double and triple down on work. Do you understand? This is not time to sit around and watch Netflix or stay on TikTok or Instagram all day. This is the time to roll your sleeve up and double down and put in work, right? This is the time for you to now work harder than the next person if you want to maintain your lifestyle, if you want to maintain the things that you currently have or you acquired, right? Instead of going on social media and complaining and crying, instead of being mad at the people, instead of you crying and complaining or being mad at the people who voted for this administration, right? That don't help anything, and it does not solve anything at all. At all, right? Once you realize that, and I think a lot of, because we've been so blessed to live in America that most of us don't really feel pain. America gives you everything. That's why everybody want to come here. If you don't have a house, they'll get you housing. If you don't have money for food, they'll give you food stamp. If you get sick and you don't have any money, you go to the hospital, they have to take care of you. They might bill you, yes, but they have to take care of you. You understand? So this is one of the reasons why everybody's trying to come here. So a lot of people don't know how to handle when things go bad, right? In most other countries, if you ask most of the people there, they understand they're on their own. They understand that nobody is coming to save them. That's something that they fully understand. The government isn't coming to save them. Okay? The family member isn't coming to save them. They don't have a social work system, right? So they truly understand that dynamic. You understand? So this is what I want to leave you guys with today, is the fact that this is the time and an opportunity for you to look within yourself and start to create some form of value. Start to look inside yourself and start to decide on how you would never be in a situation like this again, and how you can possibly put your family in a position to have better once this settles down, you know? The new millionaires will be created after this. You're gonna find some people who are gonna pop out of nowhere when this is over, and they are millionaires, and you're like, where did this person come from? Okay? They were working while you were complaining. And I hate to say it that way. And I know a lot of people get mad at me because of sometimes the way I say things, right? They get mad at me because of sometimes the way I say things. But I like to keep things real, right? The people who will be the multi-six-figure earners after this whole thing settles down are the people who understand the idea of nobody is coming to save you. And they roll their sleeves up and go to work. Those are the ones who you're going to see a few years from now who have become millionaires, who have become multi-six-figure earners, right? These are the people who will appear from the dark into the light. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday today. I wanted to speak on that today because we keep you. In 2008, I remember like it was yesterday. In 2008, the market crashed. Everybody was running. Everybody, it was scattered. Everybody was scared. Nobody knew. Everybody thought it was the end of the world, right? And I remember making a decision because they laid off quite a few people, and then they gave some other people an option of a severance for you to leave because they was removing the base salary and you was going to start to work straight commission, right? It got down to the point where we only had 6 people on the sales floor because everybody decided to take the severance and leave, right? And I stood there for a minute, right? And then I said, okay, you know what? This might be a time for me to really decide to do what I want to do. Even though I didn't know what I really wanted to do. I just knew I didn't want to do that anymore. It wasn't in me anymore, right? Right? And I took a leap and I got into this industry by some chance. And even though it was rough, it was tough, I saw people who were in the office when I first started. I'm talking about, it was like a revolving door. I see them this week, they're gone tomorrow. Some last 30 days, they're gone on the 31st day. It was crazy. It was even one time that it was me and the manager of that office and the assistant. That's how bad it got. But I stuck it through, right? I stuck it through. Actually, the young lady who trained me in this business is actually a millionaire now. Because again, she stuck it through while everybody was dropping behind her. Me and her will come to the office at 8:30 and we won't leave the office until like 11:30 at night. Which is crazy, right? So that's what I mean when I say I've seen this before. These are the people who will come out being the millionaires later, the multi-6-figure earners later. Okay? As a matter of fact, I'm sure she's seen it twice because I believe she got in the business in 2000. And I believe that there was like a mild recession in 2002, I believe. And then 2008 came about. And it was crazy because she lost bodies left and right. You understand? So, listen, I want to share that with you guys today, right? I want you guys to know you gotta keep hope. You gotta stay positive. When things are falling apart around you, you gotta stand still. You gotta stay faithful. You gotta pray. Massive prayer. I mean massive prayer. And you gotta commit to what it is that you're doing. You gotta go to work every day. Don't let people distract you. Don't let people tell you, oh, come on, let's go out and party. Let's do this, let's do that. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. I was up till maybe, because I'm usually up late. That's when I either get a chance to read some books or consume some content, right? That relates to my business or my industry, right? And I'm on the phone with him at 1 o'clock and we didn't get off the phone till 3. And I was like, listen, I didn't get the phone with you because I need to be up by 6 in the morning. He's like, bro, I don't know how you do it. Like, how do you get up so early in the morning and you're up late? I'm like, listen, my dreams wake me up. My dreams wake me up. I do get my sleep, but I am a workaholic. And I'm a workaholic because I enjoy what it is that I do. That's number one. And number two, I have big dreams and big goals that keep me up and also wake me up. So I can't go to sleep at night because I'm constantly thinking about my dreams. I can't stay asleep because I'm constantly thinking about my dreams. How you doing, brother? Happy Sunday. How you doing? So if you don't have that about you, then you need to find something that's gonna keep you up and something that's gonna wake you up. You understand that? Like, you need to have something that's going to keep you up, keep you working, right? And you need to have something that's gonna make you get your ass up in the morning, no matter how tired you are. Okay? Listen, when I ran track in high school, right? And I ran cross country. And for some of y'all who don't know anything about track, or who don't run cross country, or who never ran cross country, I think if you're a parent, you should put your children in track. You should have them run cross country, and you should have them run track. And especially if they have a good coach. Because my coach used to tell us, pain is not real. It's your mind not used to an environment, and it's trying to get you back to that environment. So it's trying to make you quit. So it creates pain. Track gets you mentally strong. The wind out here is strong, guys. The wind out here is strong. So, excuse me, but track gets you mentally strong. I don't believe I'll be where I am today if it wasn't for track and field. Because it is a sport that is you versus you. It's you versus your mental. How soon you quit and how soon you give up, right? It's based on you. How long you keep fighting for something when everybody else are telling you you should quit or go do this or go do that. I think I developed that mental strength when I ran track. So I'm going to close with this, right? We've seen this before. So no matter what it is that you're doing, this is not the time to panic, right? This is not the time for you to panic. Okay? You gotta just keep fighting through this event, is what I want to call it, that's going on right now. Right? You gotta keep fighting through it until you see that the strongest is the ones who do survive, the ones who don't quit, the ones who don't give up, the one who keeps fighting. If you got laid off, this is the time to roll your sleeve up, and whatever it is you was doing for that job, maybe you can create your own. It's gonna be tough in the beginning, but 4 or 5 years from now, you're rolling. I think that is the one thing that people don't like when it comes to being self-employed, is the initial phase, right? They don't like the beginning phase because the beginning phase hurt. The beginning phase is full of uncertainty and sometimes can be dark. And I always tell people this: that job that you're working at, the owner of that job had to go through the beginning phase. You understand? You wouldn't have that job if that owner didn't go through the beginning phase. If you have a job where there's hundreds of employees, I can just imagine what that owner went through to be who they are now. And you can get there too. It's just a price you have to pay for it. And you have to be willing to be okay with that. So listen, happy Sunday to you guys. I love you guys and hope you guys stay prayed up, stay positive, stay faithful, and I'm almost willing to bet that whatever it is that you're looking for or whatever it is that you want is yours. Have a blessed day.